last night, but it was just some random thread. For half a second I held tight to every word you never said. I passed the cafe where we'd meet, your seat untouched, your smile gone. The wind still sings along the street, but all its lyrics feel so wrong. If you still think of me when the night gets too quiet, when the world moves too fast and you're lost in a riot, do you ever replay the life we used to be? Or am I just a ghost in your memory? If you still think of me, the clothes you wore still hang inside this closet full of yesterdays, and I pretend I never cried while folding love that slipped away. Your laugh still echoes down the hall, but only when the lights are low. I hold my breath and try to stall the fact you let me go so slow. Oh, if you still think of me when the lights start to flicker, when you're driving alone and the silence grows thicker, do you ever feel lost inside what used to be? Do you pause at the thought of you and me? If you still think of me, I've said enough, but if you feel that kind of hush that aches like someone missing still, you'll know it's me. You always will. If you still think of me, not out loud, just sometimes, in that space between dreams and forgotten goodbyes, I won't ask for return or beg silently. Just hope your heart slows if you still think of me. If you still think of me, even once, that's enough for me. This room still breathes the air you left. The light falls soft where you once slept. Your sides untouched, the sheets still crease, like love just paused but found no peace. The clock still ticks in crooked time, but every sound feels out of line. I whisper jokes into the air, but no one's there, you're nowhere there. And I stare at the same moon while you're miles away in someone else's silence at the end of their day. You moved on like people do, but I'm still frozen in this view of an empty room in the same moon. Water plants you used to name, they bloom like nothing ever changed, but I can't grow beyond your shade. Even the sunlight feels betrayed. I try to sing the songs we played, but every note just fades to gray. Even my voice sounds like goodbye when you're not here to ask me why. And I stare at the same moon while you build a brand new sky. You forgot how we once danced under stars we swore would never die. You found warmth in someone new while I still burn remembering you in this empty room under the same moon. I Wonder if you think of me when night falls where you are. If your heart flinches secretly when you pass our favorite bar. Do you pause, or are you free? I'll leave the window open wide. Maybe dreams can still collide. But if we're just two ends of space, I'll keep your name in my quiet place. And I'll stare at the same moon, even if you never do. Even if you've left for good and never once looked back through, I'll still love what we once knew. From an empty room under same moon. I almost called you yesterday, but let the silence win instead. My phone lit up then slipped away with all the things I never said. I wrote a letter in my mind, you never read it anyway. It said I'm fine, it said I'm lying, it said I wish you ask me to stay. These are the words I never said, the tears I cried inside my head, the truth I locked behind my pride, the love I tried so hard to hide. I let you go and played pretend, but I was breaking in the end, and you'll never know what bled from words I never said. I see you now in someone's smile, a stranger holding what was mine. I whisper, please just stay a while, to memories that slip through time. I never told you I still care, that every night I search the dark for any trace of you out there, or signs you left inside my heart. These are the words I never said, they haunt the corners of my bed, they echo loud in empty space, where once I saw your sleeping face. I tried to love you silently, but silence turned its back on me. Now all I own is what I dread, the words I never said. Maybe you knew, maybe you guessed, but I still dream you heard the rest. These are the words I never said, that don't give up, the comeback thread, that you were right, that I was scared, that I was broken, unprepared. I spoke too late or not at all, and watched our heaven start to fall. Now all that's left is what I kept, the words I never said, I never said, but I meant every word of it. The door still makes that same old sound, that creak you said you always hate. I leave it cracked like you're around, but time don't knock, it only waits. Your coffee mug is on the shelf, right where you left it, second row. I pour one cup, I drink for both, but it gets colder than you know. You don't come here anymore, not in dreams, not like before. The echo's gone from down the hall, no footsteps, no late night calls. You didn't leave a single key, just the space you used to be. And I've stopped waiting by the door. You don't come here anymore. Your sweater still holds your perfume. I wear it when the nights turn cruel. It feels like love or maybe doom, to hold what used to make me full. The mirror doesn't lie to me. I see the years that you erased. I trace the lines where smiles should be, but they're just ghosts across my face. You don't come here anymore. Your silence louder than a war. You took the sunlight from this place. Now even shadows don't feel safe. I light the lamp like you're nearby, but it just flickers asking why. No letters, pictures on the floor. You don't come here anymore. I kept your name inside my chest, like some small prayer I can't confess. But even prayers know when to die, when heaven never sends reply. You don't come here anymore. Not your laugh, not your metaphor. You left like leaves fall off a tree, not all at once, just constantly. I've stopped checking every light. You're not the ghost I hoped each night, just a memory I can't restore. You don't come here anymore, and neither does the you I once adored.
You never said you stopped believing. You just smiled a little less. The way your hands began retreating left a silence I can't dress. You made the bed but faced the wall. I kissed your back like you were still, but something in the air felt small, like love had learned to just stay still. And it's the things you didn't say that echo louder every day. No goodbye, no don't forget, just quiet nights and cold regret. You left without a final page, just folded time and hidden rage. And I keep reading through the gray, the things you didn't say. Your laughter used to light the dark. Now all that's left is static snow. I begged for flames, you gave a spark, then watched it fade without a blow. I learned your love was made of glass. It cracked so slow, I never knew. I blinked and years had slipped right past, and so had every part of you. And it's the things you didn't say, the words you let just drift away. No closure, no that never seem to go away. No tears, no fight, no don't let go. Just empty hands and too much snow. You're gone and yet I always play the echo of the things you didn't say.
I still keep your cup on the second shelf. Can't bring myself to use it myself. Your jacket's still by the hallway door, like you're coming back, like before. I tell my friends I'm moving on, but I still flinch when your name comes on. The radio plays our old refrain, and suddenly I'm not okay again. I'm still here, where you left me standing still, with a heart that time forgot to kill. You moved on like I was just a passing year, but in my mind you're crystal clear. And though you're gone, my dear, I'm still here. I walk the streets we used to roam, whispering jokes like you'd come home. I write your name in morning steam, like it's a truth, not just a dream. Maybe you forgot the sound of all the love we never found, but I'm still here, like a song without an end, like the space where you began. You turn the page, but I'm still holding on to the tear that fell the night you disappeared. And every echo's clear, I'm still here. You're probably warm in someone's arms. I hope they keep you safe from harm. But me, I live between the lines of what was ours in borrowed time. I tell my friends I'm moving on, but I still flinch when your name comes on. The radio plays our old refrain, and suddenly I'm not okay again. I'm still here, though I know it makes no sense, though you've long outgrown past tense. But love like this, it doesn't just disappear. Even ghosts need somewhere near, so I'll be yours from the rear view mirror, forever still here. I didn't cry the day you left. No broken plates, no shouted breath, just silence sitting in my chest, and your name where I laid my rest. You didn't turn to say goodbye, just walked away like drifting sky. And I stood still like I knew there was nothing left to hold on to. This is my quiet goodbye. No tears, no reasons why, just empty chairs and folded sheets, and a song that never repeats. You won't hear a single sound, but I'm breaking underground. This is how I let you fly, with a quiet goodbye. I pour one cup, I make one bed, I write you letters never sent. I laugh with friends, I nod and smile, but walk alone that extra mile. You didn't mean to leave me bare, but love like that just disappears. You held me once like I was whole, now I just echo what you stole. This is my quiet goodbye. No late night asking why, just faded notes and sunless skies, and learning how a soft heart dies. You won't feel the way I grieve, but I still watch the door you leave. You won't turn and I won't try, just this quiet goodbye. Maybe someday when time is kind, you'll hear this whisper in your mind, a memory you can't place, my name lost in some old space. You didn't turn to say goodbye, just walked away like drifting sky, and I stood still like I knew there was nothing left to hold on to. This is my quiet goodbye to the love I couldn't tie, to the hope that slipped through cracks, to the words I can't take back. You won't miss what I became, but I still loved you just the same. So take your light and pass me by. This is my last quiet goodbye. Used to pray you'd come back home, count the hours, sleep alone. I told myself it's just a phase, but your silence never changed. Your ghost still lingers in my room, so smells like you at noon. But I can't keep this door half closed, so here I stand just letting go. I'm letting you go, but not because I stopped the flame. It's just that holding on started sounding like my name. I loved you more than I could show, but now it's time I let you know I'm setting you free, still loving you quietly. I won't rewrite what we once had. It was beautiful, it just went bad. I won't regret the nights we kissed, just the days I tried to fix. I don't hate you, I never could, but love like ours just never stood. So I'm letting you go with all the tears I never cried, with all the dreams I put aside. It's not revenge, it's not defeat, it's just a heart that wants to breathe. I'll keep the parts you'll never know, but this time I'm letting you go. Maybe in another life we would have met without the fight, but here and now I've come to see some love is meant to set us free. Your ghost still lingers in my room, still smells like you at noon. But I can't keep this door half closed, so here I stand just letting go. So I'm letting you go like a I'm letting you go. I saw your face in someone's laugh in a song we used to sing too fast. Your shadow brushed against the light and disappeared before the night. You're on the street where we first kissed, on the train I always miss. You're in the smell of morning rain and in the coffee that still tastes the same. You're everywhere but here, in every whisper that I hear. You're in the words I never say, in the nights I push you far away. You're in the space beside my bed, in every dream that leaves me wrecked. I reach but you just disappear. You're everywhere but here. I wore your shirt, it doesn't fit, but it still holds the way we split. I walk alone where we once ran and pretend you're just a block from hand. And people say you're gone for good, but they don't see you like I could. You're everywhere but here, in every tear I didn't fear. You're in the silence after calls and photographs along my halls. You're in the books you never read and all the songs stuck in my head. I talk to you but no one hears. You're everywhere but here. Maybe time will fade your name, but I still see you in the flame of every moment that I keep, of every night I lose to sleep. You're on the street where we first kissed, on the train I always miss. You're in the smell of morning rain and in the coffee that still tastes the same. You're everywhere but here, like a ghost I hold so near. In the life I try to recreate, you're the part I can't replace. You're in the almost and used to be, in everything you meant to me. And I still wait year after year for you to be anywhere but here.
Came home late, no words to say. Dropped your keys, looked the other way. I smiled like I always do, but you didn't even look at you. I asked, how was your day? You shrugged and slowly walked away. The silence filled the empty air, and I knew love wasn't there. That was the last night I loved you. Not because I wanted to, but because you didn't love me too. I watched your back turn in the sheets, like strangers lost in memories. No kiss goodnight, no I miss you, just silence. And I knew you didn't fight, you didn't stay. Faded slow in your own way. I whispered goodnight through the dark, but I was speaking to a spark. And I held on to something gone, thinking maybe I was wrong. But that was the last night I loved you, when you and screams, but in the quiet loss of dreams, in all the words we didn't say, in the way we looked away. You came home late, no words to say, dropped your keys, looked the other way. I smiled like I always do, but you didn't even look at you. I asked, how was your day? You shrugged and slowly walked away. The silence filled the empty air, and I knew love wasn't there. So that was the last night I loved you. I didn't cry, I just knew that holding on won't pull you through. I lay there still like lovers do, but knowing I was done with you. Not in anger, not in pain, just in knowing it's not the same. That was the last night I loved you.